Happy Halloween, my lovelies. This is my favorite holiday out of all of them, so I dressed up just for you guys today. Obviously, I'm a witch, a little spooky. I hate wigs. This thing's coming off right after this video. Let's do your shadow work. And props to all of you women who can stand to have beautiful long hair. It's not for this girl. All right, let's see what's hidden from us this week. I'm gonna include some harsh truths and some don't ignore the signs with this week's shadow work. Let's see what we've got going on. All right. We need to make some sort of decision in our life at this time. Tomorrow would be the 1st of November. The first of the month brings in new energy. We're going to have 2 new moons in the month of November. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of new energy coming into your life. But that also requires you to make a decision about which path do you take. So you're going to be at some sort of crossroads in the first part of November. And I feel like this is an indication that you need to think wisely about those decisions. Are you under some sort of illusion or deception? Are there people deceiving you? Do you have all the information you need to make this decision? If you don't, I feel like you need to use some caution. Trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and always face the facts. All right, are you doing the shadow work? Do you come every week and you get a little bit of information? I always tell you guys, if the message resonates, sit with those emotions, journal about them, express them in a healthy way. But you're finding your own inner light, and I feel like that's also bringing you some peace. It's also giving you the clarity you need to move out of certain situations and towards something that's much better for you. You could be facing some sort of issue in the courts, contracts, legalities. There's something in your life that's really imbalanced and it needs to be rectified. There needs to be something that's like eliminated in order to actually transform the energy. Part of that might come through a decision that's not made by you, especially if you're waiting on something through the courts. The other thing I would say is this could be karmic justice that isn't great, that it could go against you. It's an imbalance, so it's not something that's going to help to rectify the situation right now. The 7 of Wands tells us that we need boundaries. Are you being a doormat for people right now? Does everybody just kind of walk all over you and take advantage of you? If they do, you need boundaries. You cannot be a people pleaser. You know why? Because the only person that you're going to please is everybody except yourself. And you can't make everybody else around you and yourself miserable. So that's why you need the boundaries. That's what's going to help to align you with some sort of karmic justice, as well as going to restore some balance for you. The part of the problem is that you are keeping yourself stuck in a repetitive cycle. So I feel like this is telling you that it's time to see the writing on the wall, wake up and smell the coffee, and figure some shit out on your own. I feel like you also need to really trust your instincts and shift your perspective to make this decision. Do you wish to go forward in a new way? Do you wish to keep repeating cycles? It's really a choice. The High Priestess. What signs are you ignoring? We will find out. I feel like Spirit's trying to get your attention. They're trying to communicate with you in some way, shape, or form. They're trying to acknowledge that these things need to change in your life in order to facilitate the balance coming in or the balance being restored. There's lots of doom and gloom mentality. The sun in the shadow is telling us that it's anything but happy. You could be dealing with a toxic situation, a toxic marriage. I feel like you're actually going to get out of that because we also have justice in the reverse. So while you might not get awarded things that you want in that, I do feel like this actually helps to start your healing process. And that's kind of what shadow work's really all about, is we want to heal. We want to be renewed is the word that Spirit's giving me. And I feel like this ending of this really toxic situation is what facilitates that healing. All right, so definitely imbalance in love relationships. We're looking for stability, and what we currently have is anything but stable. Tell me what else they need to know about this situation. All right, Judgment, yeah. So there's karma being dealt, and judging by the fact that we have justice and judgment in the shadow tells me that there is some things that are completely out of your control, that the divine is about to rectify things on an epic scale. I'm not sure what that is for everybody, but I do feel like there are spirits telling me heads are going to roll. I feel like this is something that's going to be really big. I feel like this is a lot of really shifting things out of the negative and into into something that's much better. And we've had so many delays around this. I feel like we've kind of lost hope that things are going to change. Keep working on you, even if the outside, the things that surround you, don't look great. Know that there's still changes happening behind the scenes. And the star. All right, so you have lost hope. You feel like this is never going to happen. The right person's never going to come in. I don't see a lot of financial anything. I feel like this is really based on love and emotions. And I feel like you have retreated, you've closed yourself off, you've gone within, and you're doing the inner work. And if you haven't, you need to, because this reading definitely says that it's coming one way or the other. You need some boundaries though. So you can't just like let everybody in and everybody have unlimited access. You need to kind of pump the brakes, and you need to tell people where your boundaries actually are. Yes. All right. So no more overthinking. You're about to get some clarity in order to make a decision, and that's exactly what you need. So whatever decision you're facing, and for most of you in this, I feel like it's about a love relationship that's not good. It's not healthy. It's not something you want. It looks very toxic, and you need to see that for what it truly is. Yes, and then you will have a reason to celebrate. I feel like you're celebrating this ending, right? This negativity exiting your life in an epic way. So we love to see that. Yep, because here comes a new love offer. So I feel like by you doing your shadow work, that what you're doing is you're actually healing those aspects of yourself that attracted the negativity to begin with, that attracted the unhealed people in your life, that attracted all of this instability that you have been dealing with. So what else do they need to see? All right, you are going to make some wise decisions. It's funny how I was saying heads are gonna roll. She is exactly that person. The Queen of Swords is somebody that I would literally say, one of the decks I have, she's got heads on spikes behind her in the background. So she's somebody who doesn't take any shit from anyone. She's someone who knows what she wants. She's calculated. She's intelligent. She's also a little bit cold and a little bit closed off because she's been through a lot of shit. She's been burned in the past, and she doesn't desire that in the future. So somebody needs to put in the hard work, especially in, their finances, practical matters. There's lots of frustrations though around work and money. And I feel like part of that is because you're ending a relationship that maybe you were codependent on. So there could be somebody new coming in that helps you find that stability. I feel like if you're looking for love, slow and steady is what's going to win the race, especially with the Queen of Swords. She's not somebody that's going to jump in head first. She's going to take her time. You turn that doom and gloom into something so much better. The Sun is literally seen as the happiest card in tarot for a reason. It's marriage, it's harmony, it's a fresh start. So trust your intuition. This new love offer could definitely lead to something. It could be a soulmate connection coming in. I feel like you might have a lot of options, so use caution. Don't just jump into bed with the first person that pays you any attention. Take your time, have some boundaries, have high standards. The right people will come meet them and exceed them and blow your mind. All right, it's time to let go of this negativity. There's been too much backstabbing, way too much betrayal, and it's collateral damage at this point. So you need to get the fuck out of Dodge, and you need to really release this because it's absolutely no good. You have an unexpected new love offer coming in. And yes, it is new because we have the Ace of Cups followed by the Sun. All right, this person might be a little bit younger than you. They definitely are a romantic. They're somebody who's spiritual. They wear their heart on their sleeve. They're lacking a little bit of courage and confidence. Why are you so intimidating? Well, that's why, because you're in Queen of Swords energy. So don't be the ice queen to this person. They're shy. They are somebody who may actually be scared off. They want to come forward, but something could be holding them back. So use some caution, the Lovers, Gemini energy. So I feel like you have a choice to make when it comes to love. Yes, you might have a lot of options, but are they what you need or what you're really looking for? So evaluate that. If it's not what you really desire, say no. If it is something that you really want, go after those things and chase your dreams. Your outcome could even be a collaboration that leads to more finances. You have the King of Coins, King of Serpents in this deck, which would tell me that this could be a business dealing. Maybe that's how you meet this person, is through some sort of work endeavor. I also feel like you have more money coming to you. So whatever you're working towards, know that it will pay off. But I do feel like you have to really weigh things carefully. Know that some karmic justice is coming. in order to actually transform the situation, and it could get a whole lot better. Have a great week. We'll see you soon.